Hello to everyone. Welcome back to another value lessons. Today lessons is about the page 7 up to the page 19. So we are going to discuss about some popular operating systems, and we will finish today the unit 1. In previous classes we have talked about the functional operating system, and today we are going to discuss and uh, we want to become familiar with the different kinds of operating system. So the first operating system was DOS. As you can see, it is disk operating system, popularly known as MS-DOS. Provided by single user environment, DOS was developed in the early 1980s by MS Office. As you can see, it's a single user, just one user can work it with MS-DOS. CMD was the example. Once again, CMD, MS-DOS. Disk operating system was this. And the next operating system after MS-DOS was Windows 3X. It means it was not an operating system actually, but it provided an operating environment for DOS. It means graphical user interface. It's graphical user interface. It was changed from the CMD view. It was changed a little bit to graphic. It means we can have some icons, some dialog box. It was added. It means the colors was added into MS-DOS. So later on, screenshot. Later on, Windows NT or Network was released. That this is an operating system that supports client servers, networks, and was developed by Microsoft Corporation. So what's client server? If we should get some main idea. Clients are those PCs like mobiles, PCs, other devices that take information or load information from server. It means server provides services to the clients. Clients use services from servers. So the first Windows that was enabled to make a connection between the devices was Windows NT. The next one is about Windows 95. I mean after Windows NT released in 1995, because this is called Windows 95. It's very simple. Released in 1995. Windows 95 was developed as a complete operating system. It was complete. It was just the user interface. It wasn't just the network. It was a complete operating system with an improved graphical user interface. It means the developers, the programmers worked more to create such icons, logos about Windows. They tried their best to create a graphical user interface, and also they tried more on to create Windows 98. Windows 98 was the upgrade of Windows 95 and easier to use than Windows 95. Just upgrade of 95 and a little bit more graphical change was done in Windows 98 and not much more. So Windows 2000, as you can see in Windows 2000, the graphical interfaces are a lot more changed. Windows 2000 is an upgrade of Windows 98 and Windows NT. It means they join two Windows, the graphic of Windows 98 and the ability of Windows NT. It's a complete multitasking operating system. As we have studied multitasking operating system, that the user can do many tasks. So when they join the graphic with the network, user was able to use the network and open different tasks. Another is Windows Me. Windows Me is an upgrade to Windows 98 designed for home users. It means Windows Me was built for home users, the persons who use in homes. It wasn't designed for offices, for organization. It was released in September 2000. So this is also like Windows 2000. It was soon replaced by a newer version. It means it wasn't much more. It doesn't take years. Another Windows that we have, Windows XP. Maybe most of you was familiar with the Windows XP because it's one of the most popular versions of Windows. Exactly, it's more popular. It is suitable for networked as well as standalone systems. I mean, we could use Windows XP for our personal computers. We could use Windows XP for networks. It was faster processing, integrated internet, remote desktop access, multiple user accounts, improved privacy protection. It has many features. It means by Windows XP we could access to the internet very fast. We could open many tasks. We had also a good privacy. It means we store our files. Their files are safe. For example, also maybe nowadays, some I saw some of the banks when I go to the ATM, I want to draw out some money. This when I saw the system was Windows XP. I became shocked that still they are using Windows XP because it's very powerful. But the Windows 7 and Windows 8 that we are using, it is more affected by the viruses, more attacked by the hackers. This Windows is very careful, very good Windows, but you can see that Windows after Windows XP, Windows Vista come, it's a recycle button. So why I choose this photo, I will tell you. Windows Vista was launched in the year 2006 for personal computers such as desktops, laptops. I mean, it wasn't used for organizations. It had several upgraded and new features, including instant searching, updating in Internet Explorer, Packet, and Resource Center. Yes, it has good features, but what was the problem with Windows Vista? Windows Vista had more graphics. I mean, more designs, and these designs, the graphic, make the Windows Vista slower. It means most of the users didn't like it because it has huge graphic, and huge graphic needs more processor, more RAM, so it takes too much of time, so the people doesn't like Windows Vista. Also, there was a version that we used Windows Vista in our mobiles before, I mean Android. I think most of you are familiar with the Windows 7. This is the latest version of Windows, which was released in the year of 2009 for desktops, laptops, tablets, PCs, and most of the notebooks or netbooks. So Windows 7 has all the abilities of the other Windows that we have studied up to now. And before going to Mac operating system, I want to mention two things that Windows after Windows 7, Microsoft released Windows 8, and most of the because they restricted the Windows 8, and most of the people when were using the Windows 8, they couldn't install some applications because of the restrictions, and the people couldn't use very good from Windows 8. Also, it was light than Windows 7. It works faster than Windows 7, but they faced by people because in the market, the people or the customers or the users are very important. They release it 8.1 version of Windows 8.1, and they solve many of the problems in Windows 8.1. But the best Windows that we are nowadays working, it's about Windows 10, that you can see I have already installed in Windows 10 because it has high security with Defender, more graphical interfaces, more commands. It has lots of things in Windows 10. So come on, another operating system. Up to now we were discussing about the Windowses, mean that they were developed by Microsoft. In here we have a Mac operating system. It is uh, they deal with the Microsoft Office. It means like they are the enemy of each other because Mac was designed by Apple Computer Corporation for its Macintosh computers in 1984. Most of the applications that we developed for Windows is they couldn't install an Macintosh operating system because the operating system, the language is different than Windows operating system. It provides a GUI, mean graphical user interface environment, and includes features like multitasking, built-in network supports, email, online shopping, speech recognition, and enhanced multimedia capabilities. It means it has good features that most of the people go to the Mac operating system. Another operating system that it's using less, it is about a multi-user multitasking operating system developed by Bell Laboratories. Why we use Unix? It is capable of handling large volumes of data transactions. It means this Bell was in America, and he was the first person that built a factory with lots of hard disk, lots of processor for the transaction. They also get help from other companies, networking companies. They built a system by the name of Unix. I mean, they improved the Unix capabilities. And when we come to the Linux, Linux is exactly as an enemy of Microsoft Windows is an operating system software similar to Unix and supporting GUI and features. It is an open source program. It's the most ability that most of the people use Linux. I mean, especially hackers. I watch a story of the Linux. I mean, the people who were working on Linux was hackers. They said they were thinking that hackers can do everything, so they developed a system by the name of Linux. And Linux, it's an open source program. It means every developer could design its own workflow. For example, a person designed the security, a person designed a virus, a person designed another network facilities. It most of the people all over, millions of the people work it to create such a system. I mean, the system they collected Linux, Unix, they became together. They use their other facilities. They solve every problems that they have nowadays. We can say it's an open source program every can use, but be careful, you guys, that it has also dangerous if you don't have a complete information about the programming, how to write programs. Maybe you like it that most of the hackers use. I want to install this application, I want to use. So thanks for watching. Thank you once again. I hope you don't have any problem. And after this, our lessons are more practically than the reading and packages. So I hope you enjoy from next video lessons. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.